How's it going, everyone? Today I have the brand new for 2023 18-foot Pumpkin Reaper Halloween inflatable. I bought this inflatable at the at-home store. It sold there for $199. Yeah, this was supposed to be 20 feet. It was advertised 20 feet on their website. They have since corrected the error and put it as 18 foot tall. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing to see it's not 20 feet tall. It's only 18 feet. I definitely like the design of this, so I wanted to pick it up. They will also have a 20-foot pumpkin stack, which is the same pumpkin stack from last year. That's the other Colossal Gemmy inflatable at the at-home store. And they will also have a 20-foot Frankenstein, which is made by Airflows. So they do have several Colossal inflatables. But yeah, not all of them are 20 feet, unfortunately. Yeah, considering Pumpkin Reapers, obviously over the years, Gemmy has made a lot of Pumpkin Reaper inflatables. They made several short circuit 16-foot Pumpkin Reaper inflatables that were sold at Lowe's that were obviously 16 feet tall years ago now. Obviously, those were 16, not 18 feet tall. So yeah, I think this is the first 18-foot tall Pumpkin Reaper inflatable. And here it is unboxed, and you can see the instructions. All right, so just the plain instructions. But now, Gemmy will be having a white bag instead of a clear plastic bag on the inflatable itself and the stakes and tethers. One interesting thing on this particular inflatable, it has a YF125 sticker on the motor itself, but I believe this is a YF80 because as you can see here, it says a YF80 on the case of the fan itself. It should have a 125. That would have been great. It obviously would allow Gemmy to add more lights as well in the hands, which is a problem. And so here's the 18-foot Pumpkin Reaper inflatable, inflated, and it looks really good in the day. I have no complaints about how it looks in daylight. Just at night, it could use more LEDs or C7s if they're C7 LEDs. I do not think they are in the arms. One of the best things about this particular inflatable, I believe, is how slim it is. A lot of the Colossal inflatables, they're pretty wide. Due to this being a Reaper, Pumpkin Reaper, obviously it's pretty small in terms of the width. The particular inflatable, I think that helps this inflatable. It's certainly going to help me be able to add additional inflatables around it. Additional Pumpkin Reapers, I plan on putting several around this. And yeah, I think that's going to look really cool. This particular inflatable has 6 C7s in it, for anybody wondering about that. And yeah, $199 is a lot of money for any inflatable. But if you look at the history of the 16-foot or taller Colossal inflatables, $199, a lot of them, that's how much they cost. So for an 18-foot inflatable to be about $200, I don't think is outrageous. But yeah, I really think it's unfortunate at home. Put on their website this was 20 feet tall and was not 18 feet tall initially. It said 20 feet on their website, and that's just a shame. I don't know why at home did that. Maybe there was some confusion or something, but that is unfortunate. And as you can see on this particular inflatable, there is a tether loop attachment up there for a tether, and unfortunately only 3 tethers came with this particular inflatable. That's pretty bad. I think it should have at least had 4, really 6 if you think about it. I'm going to use a lot more than 3 tethers on this particular inflatable. I probably will use 6 or maybe even 8. Fortunately, I have a lot of the Colossal tethers and a bunch of tethers in general, but for people that don't have that, it could become a problem. Only 3, I don't think that's enough for this particular inflatable. It should have at least 4. You can see here Gemmy added that creepy gauze cloth material to the waist of this particular Pumpkin Reaper. I think that's a nice touch. Obviously it carries over to both sides. I hate the LEDs in Gemmy inflatables because usually it means it's a cheap fan inflatable, but yeah, this particular inflatable really should have had LEDs in it and had a short circuit light effect. I think that for $199, they could have done that, and that really would have been the icing on the cake, so to speak. It would have added a lot to this inflatable and made it just that much better. I actually appreciate this does not have that kaleidoscope light effect in the head of the Pumpkin Reaper. All the kaleidoscope inflatables I've been getting lately from Gemmy, it seems the kaleidoscope fails right away for some odd reason. It's just terrible craftsmanship for some reason with the kaleidoscopes and the inflatables, and they're extremely hard to change and pretty expensive to buy replacements. So I'm happy this particular inflatable does not have that kaleidoscope light. Let's see what it looks like at night. Just so everyone's aware, it doesn't look this bad in person. The iPhone camera doesn't really pick up lights too well at night. It's not too bad at night. You definitely will have to add some sort of exterior or external spotlight or just a porch light, something. I have other inflatables to the left and right of this that will help tremendously. Let's get to the night video. So here's the 18-foot Pumpkin Reaper in the dark. The lighting's sufficient enough in the body of the inflatable, but obviously it's pretty hard to see the arms. It's much worse on camera than it is in person. Yeah, it's a shame they just couldn't have put a couple lights in each hand or the arms. Anything would have been better than nothing. But yeah, at least the body lights up pretty decently. This is nothing new. Gemmy has a lot of inflatables that don't light up well at all. This is just going to be one of them. The C7 inside the Pumpkin Reaper's head does illuminate the hands decently if you're close enough to it. But if you're definitely further away, you can't make it out at all. It is disappointing, especially for this price point. Once again, I just think for $199, since they advertise as being 20 feet, it should have been. If they were going to have it 18 feet, originally should have obviously said 18 feet on the website, not 20. And you can see the face of the Pumpkin Reaper there. I like the expression on the face. It's not too kid-friendly, I guess you could say, which I like about it a lot. So this is definitely the tallest new 2023 design Halloween or Christmas inflatable that we've seen so far at 18 feet tall. Obviously, At Home's going to have the 20-foot pumpkin stack. That's obviously a carryover from last year. And that is a shame. I think that pumpkin stack is a little bit different. I believe the expressions on the face and everything is just an exact carryover. They could have done something a little bit different. Maybe add some micro LEDs, something to that pumpkin stack. That would have been really cool. Fortunately, At Home and Gemmy didn't do that this year. It will definitely be interesting to see what Home Depot has for this year. If they will have any Colossal inflatables that are 18 feet or taller. Usually they haven't had, at least in recent memory for Halloween at least. Maybe this year they will. That will definitely be cool to see. But if you really want a Colossal inflatable that's a new design for this year, this is really the only way to go. That's why I had to personally get this one. It's going to fit very well in my display. And if you like this inflatable, I would highly recommend getting it. They've been selling out pretty quickly at my local At Home store. And thanks for watching, everyone. I highly recommend this inflatable. Other than the hands not lighting up properly, it's a great inflatable. I would recommend you buy it. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.